in fact reacted. He's saying that the war with Iran will be quick and decisive, not endless. In fact, the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has even praised the US President Donald Trump, saying there's never been a president like Donald J. Trump. His resoluteness, his decisiveness, his clarity of thinking, the way he gets right to the crux of things. This is what Netanyahu's had to say. Let's also listen in to what he said before we take a question from Siddhant.
There's never been a president like Donald J. Trump. His resoluteness, his decisiveness, his clarity of thinking, the way he gets right to the crux of things. It cuts through all the fluff, cuts through the chase, gets down to the main point, and it gets down to the main action that needs to be taken. And I think for Israel, and I think for the countries of the free world, let me tell you, I think for the world, we're very lucky to have him as the leader of the free world, and in fact, the leader of the world. He's brought America back to being the leader of the world.
So a big claim coming in from the Israeli Prime Minister, saying that this will be a quick, decisive war. And let's quickly take that forward with Siddhant Mishra, who continues to bring us all the latest inputs. Siddhant, if you can add more details to that input. All right, we'll try and bring Siddhant. He's not on the broadcast right now. Let's quickly take that forward with Ambassador Vora. Ambassador Vora, going by the ripple effect that we are seeing build up across the Middle East, do you think it will be as quick and decisive as is being claimed by the Israeli Prime Minister? Not to forget what Donald Trump is also saying, that it is not regime change that they are looking at.
Well, I don't know what he means by not regime change. They just want to get rid of the present very hardcore Islamic system or the regime that there is in Iran. But when you say about a spillover effect, ma'am, nobody really wants to fight the United States. The Arabs are all buddies with the United States. It's only Iran which could have posed a challenge to Israel. All the others had been eliminated. Syria did mess around for a while, then their leader got booted out, and a former terrorist suddenly became Donald Trump's darling, handsome fellow. And he now tries to run the country. Ditto Libya, ditto wherever, Iraq, etc. My own feeling is the one country that could have challenged Israel, which is also America's pet, is Iran, and that is now being defanged. This war is going to end sooner than anybody can imagine. Saying it'll take 4 weeks or 3 weeks. No, once America unleashes, and I believe that, I've seen that, unleashes its full firepower, the Iranian people will rise, man. It's hurting them very badly. I have friends there. Occasionally, I'm able to get messages, although they have suspended the internet. Sometimes through VPN, I hear from them. They say, we are in deep trouble. And I think that the uprising will come sooner than later. The regime so far is trying to hit back, but hit back at what? Hit back at the other Arabs? That's a violation of their sovereignty. You can't just say that there's an American base on planet X and then you want to hit all of planet X. That doesn't work, ma'am. That's not the way to. Iran is isolating itself. I think the fellows who determine its foreign policy should read Chanakya and figure out how to deal with the situation in which their country is being flattened and no one is lifting a little finger to help them. So I think that itself is a lesson that many dictators around the world will learn, ma'am, from what is happening.
Right. Ambassador Vora, thank you so much for that assessment. Do stay on with us. We are getting in more reports. CNN International is putting before us all of the updates that continue to trickle in from the Gulf nations, from the entire West Asia and the Middle East as this conflict is only escalating. Let's take a look at that report.